Hello again. So now we're driving through downtown Hong Kong to get from the airport to the cruise ship, the Celebrity Solstice. Please remember right now to click subscribe and follow so you can follow our entire journey. As you're going through Hong Kong here, you see the buildings downtown can get a little bit old, but the closer you get to the cruise port, the nicer they get. And this is the entry right into the cruise port. And once you get on the ship, you want to make sure to take a tour around the ship to see what they have available. Now, deck 16 is mostly an observation deck. Deck 15 has got the lawn club, which is real grass growing on the ship, which I'll show you in a little bit. And it has a glass blowing area where they blow glass, all kinds of neat things, which I'll show you again. They give classes there, and a bar up there, and some observation decks. Now, deck 14 in the front, you have the Sky Lounge, which is a really cool place, which again I'll show you. And in the back is the buffet, and behind the buffet is a deck where you can take your buffet food out and eat outside. Also, in the middle of deck 14, you look down over the whole entire pool area. Deck 12, and there's a hot dog and hamburger restaurant bar there. Deck 12 is the pool, the outdoor pool with four jacuzzis, and the solarium. Somehow I lost my video on the solarium, but the solarium, which is an adults only pool area with hot tubs, and the spa. Down on deck 10 is the library. Deck 9, the card room. Deck 6 is the internet cafe. Deck 5 has high end shops. The upper level of the theater and a bunch of things like that. Deck 4 is the upper level to the restaurant, the main level to the theater, more shops, the casino, all of that. Deck 3 has got customer service and excursions, and then deck 2 is the medical facility, and that's where all the crew lives and stays. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of things to see, and you definitely want to go look around. I'm going to show you all that stuff right now. So here we are up on the deck 14 in the back behind the buffet. We're still in port right now, looking out at Hong Kong, and Hong Kong surrounds the entire bay. It is a large city, amazing amount of condos and hotel rooms, and this is Rollin with Nanette, our friend. Paul and Annette came on this cruise and tour with us. So it was a lot of fun. This is the grass area I was telling you about up on deck 15, the lawn club. There's actually golf ball holes here, so you can take out putters and golf balls and try to putt, but it's thick grass and very bouncy, very slow, so it's nothing like putting on a real green, but you can still goof around. They also play bocce ball there and do some games that they put on the ship. Now, as you come across this area you can lay down with towels and sunbathe or sit in the shade or watch movies on the big screen. That area in front of me right there, that's where they do the glass blowing, and they do dragons and animals and other figures, and they actually give classes. Now, these little booths here, they got circular couches inside, shaded. On a sea day, $149 to rent one of those for the day, and a sea day is $249. Port day is $149. Now here's the big screen, and most of the time they're playing these jumping competitions with the motorcycles. They did play a couple movies. One was so stupid, don't even remember the name of it. It's one of the most ridiculous things. I mean, I left after about 15 minutes. And the other one, though, was Maverick Top Gun, which, of course, is an excellent movie. We enjoyed that very much, but we didn't see it on the grass. We saw it in another theater. This is that back patio deck area where you can bring your food out from the cafe, the buffet. There's a bar right there. This is the other end of deck 14, the Sky Lounge. This is a real nice lounge. You can see it's glass all the way around this. You can sit up there, look at the views, the water, the sunsets, whatever it happens to be. big round circular bar. They'll do contests up here. They'll do trivia and that kind of things. That's what we were up here for, is trivia. This is also where they do the nightclub. They'll have a nightclub up here with a DJ and dancing usually from 11 till about 1 or 2. Now from deck 14, you're looking down onto the pool right here. There is, of course, no 13 because of bad luck, just like hotels. But you can see there's 2 pools, 4 hot tubs on the outside, plus the solarium I was telling you about. This is the library. Yes, they have a library with a whole bunch of books where you can sit and read and just enjoy the quietness. And it overlooks the elevator alcove. This elevator alcove goes from floor 3 up to and past floor number 16. So it's a very large, very deep, and they're glass elevators. So you look down below the card room is the library is the card room right there. A lot of people playing cards, a lot of people playing mahjong in there because there were a lot of Chinese people since it started in Hong Kong. And yes, that is a live ficus tree. It's not fake. That's a true, real live ficus tree sitting in the middle of the elevator alcove, starting on about, I think it's about deck 6 and going up from there. So it's maybe it was 8. I can't remember for sure, but it was up there. So now we're down to deck 5. We're going into the one of the fancier, nicer lounges. This is where the private club is for like suite members or high-end loyalty people. This is where all the specialty restaurants are. So Italian and steakhouse, and I can't remember what else, sushi and something else. Honestly, I've never understood the specialty restaurants because you're already paying in your fee for a real nice dinner in the main dining room with appetizers. And people have told me that the food in the specialty restaurants when they went just wasn't that much better than the main dining room. So why spend another $30, $50, $60 per person on a specialty restaurant when you already have good food? And we saw this heart, we had to get a picture of that for Valentine's Day since we were on this cruise in February. This is the coffee lounge. You can get all your specialty coffees here. They do cost extra for the specialty coffees, and you can get pastries there as well. Now this overlooks down onto floor 3, from 5 down to 3. You look over onto 4 as well. You can see they have more lounges, more bars there. There's the sushi specialty restaurant across the way. But just a real nice area, and you can sit up here and look down onto 3 where they'll have entertainment, singers, dancing, all of that. Also on 5 are that's the high-end shops, all kinds of jewelry, watches, high-end purses, some high-end, I believe they had some high-end clothing, but mostly jewelry, watches, that kind of thing. Not for us, but obviously it must be a moneymaker because every ship I've ever been on has this on there. So if you like high-end jewelry and things, that's great. They also have a lot of art here. They have art auctions and an art gallery on the ship. Here we are in the main theaters where they have all their main headliner shows, where the entertainment crew puts on their big major productions. They were good. The ship's crew and productions were quite good. Very much enjoyed it. They had another singer which is quite good. They had a comedy magician that had been on America's Got Talent, who was good. But they had one group of guys, and they even had them on twice, and they were called the Four Other Guys. And I hate to say it, and I don't like to be negative, but this was probably, absolutely, actually, the worst show I've ever seen on a cruise ship, and I've been on about 13 or 14 cruises. So it was not good. But the rest of the entertainment was good. We did enjoy it. We had fun. Now we're down on level 4. Celebrity Central is a small theater where they like to do games, bingo, Deal or No Deal. They do adult comedy in here, adult entertainment, other shows, and just things like that. This is where we actually saw the Top Gun movie was in here. This is another lounge bar where they come in, they'll play music, they'll do trivia and other little games and events as well. Future cruises, they'll try to sell you cruises while you're on board, but if you buy one, you usually get a pretty good discount on it, so it can be a good deal. And now we're into the other shops. This is the lower end shops. This is where you come in and there's liquor, there's potato chips, snacks, cigarettes, that kind of thing. T-shirts, all that kind of stuff. Across the way is your photo gallery. You can have pictures taken of you, professional pictures taken all throughout the cruise. And of course, the big money maker, the casino. Every ship has one, and when you're out to sea, you'll see. And hey, I hope you enjoy. Well, as usual, I tried the casino and dropped 40 bucks in about 10 minutes. I have never won on a cruise ship, so you decide if that's what you want to do. I think I'm done for the trip. So the Solstice was a nice ship. We enjoyed it. However, to be honest, I kind of got used to the larger ships, like the Allure, the Royal Caribbean Allure, or Harmony, with a lot more things to do on board. There wasn't a whole lot to do on board on this trip. Of course, on a 12-day cruise, we only have, I think, 3 sea days. But still, there wasn't even a miniature golf course, which is typical. So, like I say, nice ship, good people, great crew. We loved our room steward, we loved our waitress, and but it just seemed like there could be a little more to do on the sea days. So they had games and stuff, which I'll show you in another video. So again, please subscribe and hit the notification button so you can follow us on this extended journey of ours. So happy travels.